All right, how y'all doing? It's pickups time. It's August pickups time. Everything in this video, every pickup is right here. Just look here. This is all you need to see. It's all here. I wasn't planning on making a pickups video, and this one turned into mostly hardware. Let's go a little deeper. Just beneath the surface. Switch 2. Only two things. People are going to think I'm taking the mick. Nintendo Switch 2 welcome tour. I quite like the idea of a hardware tour. Again, a little bit beneath the surface, finding out how things work, why they work, the way they work. And that's exactly what this is. Should it have been bundled in with the console? Doesn't matter. $7. You get to pick a little character out of a queue, waiting to see the Nintendo Switch, and you get transported to the biggest Nintendo Switch you could ever possibly see. And you walk around, you collect little stamps, you can talk to NPCs, and you learn about the Switch 2 hardware, play little mini games, and just unlock stuff. It's $7. It's really quite fun. I know people think it's a joke, but it really is kind of cool. For someone like me, who likes hardware dives, I mean, how could you go wrong? Then another one of the joke titles, Dragon Drive. Everyone looked at this and laughed and scoffed. It's a small budget title of about 15 to 20 quid, but when Nintendo first showed off that the Joy-Cons could be used as mice at the same time, left and right, the first thing I thought, well, if you're using left and right hands at the same time, backwards and forwards, the first thing I thought of was wheelchair. This is a really fun 3-on-3 wheelchair basketball game. Well worth the cash. I've put tons of time into this. Play surface is important though. Now on to hardware. I've had a bit of a craving for Game Boy camera. I had one when I was a kid. I absolutely adore it. I love photography and all different aspects of photography. And I was gifted a Game Boy Pocket and Game Boy camera combo, which then took me down this kind of rabbit hole of I want to get some more Game Boy Pockets, just so I can go out and take pictures and do things with them. Use the Game Boy camera for things that people didn't necessarily expect you to do with them, like turning it into a web camera and all that kind of stuff. All stuff I'd done back in the day using a Super Game Boy and a Game Boy camera, Super Nintendo and VHS. And then I grabbed myself this nice translucent Game Boy Pocket, and then a fully reshelled, fully customed console by Bishop, a chap on eBay. He rebuilds, reshells, and puts in new screens on Game Boy Pockets and colours and all that kind of thing. It's not my kind of thing. I'm not really into console modding that much, because especially if the console already works. But if someone is salvaging old consoles and putting them together, I'm all for it. Bishop put this one together, picked it up to give it a go, and the cool thing with this is the screen's backlit, so I get to see things that I'm taking pictures of on my camera, because it can be really awkward to take pictures with the Game Boy camera when the screen's dim. At some point, I might see about picking up another few systems from Bishop. I'm not gutting the consoles. He is. That's not my groove. That's his groove. But I really quite like these, so I'll go for like a cool, full, like, orange build at some point. The last pickup is a control pad. An 8BitDo 64 pad that's supposed to be made in partnership with Analog for the Analog N64 console that still isn't out yet, apparently. I'm going to use it with the Mr. FPGA. I do like to have nice control pads to play my games with. N64 has always been a weird one to play because of the analog stick and 6 face buttons. But no, this is quite a comfortable pad. I quite like it. That's my pickups for this month. Every single thing. Not a lot. Mostly hardware. God damn, this stuff's cool. I hope you guys are good. Try out those little games. They're cheap. It's like, what, 27 quid for the pair? Hours of fun. I'll see you all with a bit of luck in the next one.